Hey everyone, I'm Matt, and welcome to the Good Trouble Show. So, as you know, I believe every American should be aware of what's going on with their government. The national security problem of UFOs and what Congress is doing about it is absolutely no exception.
I think the bottom line is that we don't understand everything that we're seeing, and that's probably not surprising to anybody in many respects. But it was a report that really, Congress asked us to produce a report that assessed what we saw as the threat, essentially, from unidentified aerial phenomena, and what our sort of best understanding was of the different reports that we had identified. And it stretched over from, I think, 2004 through to 2021. And the main issues that Congress and others have been concerned about are basically safety of flight concerns and counterintelligence issues. But of course, there's always the question of, is there something else that we simply do not understand that might come extraterrestrially?
That wasn't some crackpot. That was Avril Haines, the director of national intelligence. So look, it turns out UFOs are real, and Congress on both sides of the aisle are hopping mad that the Pentagon has been covering this up.
Congressman, good to see you. You kind of called this, right? That they know a lot more than what they let on during those hearings?
The whole thing is bogus. They're just going to brush it over. And then they're going to say, it's national secrets, national defense. They don't trust us. It's all about power and control. And right now they've got it. And Congress, frankly, is gutless. You talk to experts. I've talked to Navy pilots. They all tell me the same thing. There's something that we do not control in our own airspace. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to admit to the world that we aren't as technologically advanced as some beings from light years away? Well, of course we're not.
That was Republican Congressman Tim Burchett from Tennessee. Now, while we may disagree politically, I salute him for having the courage to speak the truth on this. Military pilots are encountering these otherworldly crafts all the time. John Greenwald from blackvault.com filed a FOIA request for any videos related to UFOs, and the Navy replied they had 24 videos of UFOs, but the Navy said, quote, the release of this information will harm national security as it may provide adversaries valuable information regarding Department of Defense Navy operations, vulnerabilities, and or capabilities. No portions of the videos can be segregated for release. Now, their claim that this will harm national security is absolute bullshit. But also note, too, the Navy said, look, we've got 24 videos of UFOs. And I believe this was in just like a 1 month period. Journalist Marek von Rennenkamp posted this photo showing the same sensor platforms of Navy footage scrubbed of data that have been released to the public hundreds of times. So you have to ask, what is the deal? So from what I understand, you have two camps in the Pentagon. One camp thinks the whole UFO topic is like rotten vegetables that have been sitting in the refrigerator for far too long, and you need to throw them out. Another camp wants to keep the rotten vegetables in the fridge to deal with, another day. So it really boils down to what Congressman Burchett says. They don't want to admit they cannot control our skies, and that is a problem.